Today we're here at Canterbury Park in the Minneapolis suburbs. We've got a double race weekend. All the pros and semi-pros are going to be running 2 full schedules. We're one of the sponsors for Espeseth Racing. Ben and Jordan are up-and-coming semi-pro racers, and we provide them with basic setups for their machines.
We worked our way up to the semi-pros by just a lot of determination and working out before the season and getting yourself mentally prepared so you know that you're the best out there.
Their dad, Brian, he's an old racer himself, so he knows quite a bit about what it takes to win races. We work close with those guys on the race setups and do everything we can to help them get good finishes on the racetrack.
I know the boys have been out running hard and practicing quite a bit here, and our goal is just to try and make some finals here. Jordy made one yesterday. We're trying to put all the right stuff on, some fresh parts, belts, skis, carbides. Now we're putting in some fresh plugs. We're going to check everything over and just make sure that we've got these sleds in as good a shape as we possibly can have them before they go out for their first round. So we'll see what happens when we get out there.
So we just got done with practice here. We had our semi-pro open practice. Right now our mechanics, my dad, we told him some stuff, you know, how we felt, how the suspension feels, and you know what we want changed on the sled. That's what they're doing right now, just making sure the sled's working the way we want it to.
We come up with the main setups for the race sleds through a lot of testing. We share that information with all of the Arctic Cat racers, including Team Espeseth. Every sled's a little bit different, so if they need some information for fine-tuning, we'll download the information off the machines, look it over, discuss it with them, with Brian and Jimmy, and decide what kind of changes we need to make. The atmosphere in the sport and semi-pro classes is a platform to build and develop drivers to run in the pro class. The semi-pro class is really, you know, if you look at the lap times, they're extremely close to what the pros run. They just maybe don't have quite as much experience or race savvy as the pros.
Yeah, being a pro in the future is definitely me and my brother's plan. You know, that's been our goal since we were little kitty cat racers, looking up to Blair Morgan and Kurt Gibbert and all of them.
I had a good first round, my sled was working good, and I got a third.
Jordan, it looks like you had a crash out there. Tell us about that.
As the race was going on, the sled kind of kept getting worse on power, and I came off a jump. It threw me sideways, and you need that power to correct it when you land, and got crossed up more, got crossed up again, hit a big bump, threw me off, and last thing you know, I was flying backwards looking to make sure no one would land on me. I ended up being fine. I just bent a steering post, and now they're fixing it still.
Well, my first round I did pretty decent. I had a 4th, and then my second round I got the whole shot and dropped back a little bit and ended up going over the berm, but ended up getting 5th. And then got another 4th in my 3rd round and made the LCQ, and I missed it by 1 spot. So Jordan, did you watch the semi-pro open final?
Yes, I did. It was very exciting. Mr. Bobby LePage won it. He just got back from an injury. Ben, why don't you tell him about that?
A couple years ago, Bobby LePage got landed on, broke something in his back, and recovered from it about 9 months later, and he was in a coma for 2 months, and now he's back again and he's winning, so that's awesome.
My hat's off to him. I mean, that was a great race for Bobby, and no better time or place for him to win, so congratulations, Bobby.
This is what I worked really hard for. This is my main reason to recover is to come back and win. And that's why they did it.
I think that's something really special.
Agreed. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day, and back to you guys 24/7.
See you later. I know.
Jeremy, Arctic Cat just won for year-end points. What do you think about that?
Pretty pumped for Arctic Cat and Speedwerx. It pays off for everybody at Arctic Cat and at Speedwerx when everything works the way it should, and it wins. It makes it all worthwhile.